about the traditional MLMs, of course, you get paid off of your referrals and on down the line, and the money comes back to you off a $1.50 commission. Of course, we all know that in traditional MLMs. But what's special about 124 is this right here, okay? You're going to get paid for the work the entire country is doing. You don't know these people. You had nothing to do with it. You activate this free money, okay? And you sit there and you wait, okay? And your life is going to change just from this. So now, you get in, like she said, 1 second after you. Anybody in the country, literally, like say you get in tonight, you check your dial in the morning, it's moved. You don't even know what you just did. You just signed up, and you know you got your product on the way, your nurture person on the way, and you check this again in the morning. You log back onto your brand new website. This dial will show somebody under you. You didn't call nobody. You didn't tell nobody. You don't know nothing about it. So okay, every month on average, the first month is averaging between 800 and 1,000 people that come in under you. Say you got your one person in, okay? Now they're gonna multiply times your one, the 1,000 times one. You can get up to 5 shares. One share of this is one person you enrolled, and that person has a person. That's one share. It maxes out at 5. So meaning you have 5 people, and they each have one person under them. Okay. So now your first month you don't have the 5 yet. You got like one person, and they're gonna multiply it times 5. Okay. I like to press it on the calculator so you can see these actual numbers. This is not like by chance. It's not the lottery. This is simple math, and so it should be real clear. Okay. So say 1,000 people get in under you that first month. It's averaging between 800 and 1,000. The company's growing at 30 to 35% a month. 1,000 people get under you. Now you got your one person, you use your first green ticket. They're gonna multiply it times the 1. It's 1,000. At the end of the month, they come up with a share value. Okay, the share value is not even a penny. It's like a quarter of a penny. Like right now, it's 0.002277, so less than a quarter of a penny. But we're gonna use a quarter of a penny, 0.0025, because next month it's gonna be that because it's averaging going up 3/10 every month. Okay, so we're gonna leave it right there. We're not even gonna go up over the time. We're just gonna leave it at a quarter of a penny. And I'm going to show you how these pennies add up for you just by taking a spot. So you got your 1,000 people. You got your one person in for your first month. You got 1,000 times 1. They're going to times the times 0.0025. That quarter of a penny at the end of the month. And just this portion is the free part of your check just for being in. Okay? So now they're going to add it's $2.50 to your check. So 1,000 times 0.0025. Okay? $2.50. It just gave it to you, okay? So now, remember I told you, it's going up 30 to 35% a month. So you say next month, you got, say 2 months down the line, now you got about 2,000 people, okay, that came up under you. Because depending on the beginning of the month and depending on the gold rush, you could overnight, 400 people could just get in. We did it with that Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. I got 1,400
yeah,
people.
She got 1,400 people on Christmas Eve on her dial. I had 418 just overnight. Boom. Just like that. We don't know what was going on. Everybody just pushed their enrollment right at that on Christmas Eve for some reason. And I called and said, hey, my dial just jumped like 418 people overnight. She checked hers. I was like, yeah, 1,400. Because you get the gap in between the person that's in before you, they get all those people, and then you get the gap in between from when you started to when that person before you started, okay? So now you got 2,000. By this time, you got 3 people in, okay? They're going to multiply. You got 3 shares of the silver free money now. Now you're going to multiply that 2,000 that came in under you, people you don't know, times 3, okay? They're going to give you credit for 6,000 orders processed that you had nothing to do with. Remind you, all this is still working over here, your green income, forget about that for right now, okay? So you got 6,000 orders they give you credit for, free money, times 0.0025, same quarter of a penny, share value at the end of the month, okay? Now, they just added $15 to your check. You've been there like 3 months. They added $15, but you ain't in it for that. You ain't in it for $15. Remember, spending $69.75, shipping and handling everything, okay? So now, they added that $15. Now, a couple months go by, and also the average, just to let you know, your product is paid for between the 4th and 6th month. If you follow the plan, enrolling one person and following the steps, your product is paid for on average 4 to 6 months, meaning you're in business for free. I did it in 2. My 2nd month, it was paid for. Okay, so why would you get out then? You wouldn't. You're just going to really sit there and wait because they're sending you checks that's larger than what you're putting out. So that's good business already. So, all right. So now, say 25,000 people come in. These are all people that come in since your date that comes in that minute after you. It starts over every month, but the next month it increases by like 30 to 35%. So every month it's going to be higher than the last month. They drop the dial down. It'll drop back down to zero. You won't never see it drop back to zero because during the first few days of the month, they freeze it while they're doing commissions and tallying up all the numbers. So when your dial say this 4,931 right here, say this the 5th of the month, they're still doing commissions, it's still frozen. So when they finish commissions and everything, this will drop back down to say 400 and something because you can't see the numbers from the first to that date they froze it. They're still going to be calculating them for you, so that's when it drops back down. It don't drop back down to zero because from the first of the month while it was frozen, it's still going to be climbing. So they give you start off with you 500-600, and then it goes back up to whatever much higher than this last month's number. So now you got 25,000 people enrolled since you've been in. Okay. Now at this point, you got the max out of the free money. You got 5 shares. 5 people with 1. You know 5 people. So now, never mind enrolling the green tickets, all that. You got 5 people. You're locked into your 5 shares. Your first goal is to use a green ticket a month. Your second goal is to get all 5 shares and sit there. And you wait it out, okay? So now, you got 25,000 people came in since you've been in, okay? You got your 5 shares. The company automatically multiplies that times 5. They give you credit for 125,000 orders that you had nothing to do with. All you did is do a little bit of work, got your 5 people. You could have 2, you could have 3, but the max is 5. So now, 125,000 times 0.0025, okay? Now you got $312 residual income. Check in the mailbox. Not holding it and saying we might pay you, sending it to you, okay? You spending $70. That's all you spent. So now $312 plus your other streams of income, the green and the gold, but the free money is $312 on your check. So now you got 100,000 people come in since you've been in the business, okay? Times your max out of 5 people, still got the same 5 people, because they're not going nowhere now, because they got 1 person on them, and their check's going up too, so they're going nowhere, okay? So now multiply the 100,000 times 5, 500,000, times the share value at the end of the month, 0.0025, okay? Now you got $1,250 residual income, check in the mailbox. So you see where this is going. So now you got rent, mortgage, car note, whatever you want to do. You're spending $70, $69.75. Now you're up to $1,250, but you ain't in it for that either. That's nice. Yeah, you can $1,250. You can use that to $1,250. That's nice. Okay, but check it out. Now, since you've been in, a year and a half go by or so, 300,000 people get in since you joined. Okay, 300,000. They're gonna multiply it for you times 5. Times 5. They're gonna give you credit for 1.5 million orders. Okay, got the same quarter of a penny. Now, mind you, we haven't went up to a half a penny. We haven't went up to a penny. We still working with that same quarter of a penny. Okay, this dial is just rolling every month. You're just sitting in, check coming in, like you say. Every month, you're gonna see an increase in that part of that dial. Every month, guaranteed. Okay, so 1.5 million orders times 0.0025. Okay, now you got $3,750 a month. Sure enough, mortgage payment there. So, especially in New Jersey. Y'all bugging up here. Y'all bugging. New Jersey's out of control. Y'all bugging. Send me back to Texas. This is so $3,750 residual income. Extra. You still at work. You still going to work every day. Whatever. But you might take a couple extra vacation days or something, because you got extra $3,000. You got almost $4 grand. So now, in the 2 years, 500,000 people come in. All right? 500,000 people come in since you've been in this dial right here. Now, you're going to multiply that 500,000 times your 5, the max out, the work you did. You did this work in the beginning. You've been in 2 years now. You did this work in the first few months. I did it in the second month. So you got this out the way. So now you're just sitting there watching this because it's getting exciting to you now because these checks is coming and you're like, ooh, what if I do a little bit more? What's going to happen? What if I just tell a couple more people? What if I had one of these at my house, just like this? Tell everybody, because when you start showing people the checks, they're going to want to know, man, come on, show me what's going on. Where are you getting these checks from? What's going on? They will come to your house just like this, get it explained to them, then boom. You got your next person, boom, then you got the next person. So now, 500,000 people get in, you got credit for 2.5 million orders. You don't know that many people. I don't care how hard you try. People ain't got that many Facebook friends. On Twitter, no way. You don't know that many people. So now, times the same quarter of a penny, 0.0025, right? Ladies and gentlemen, that's $6,250 a month. Residual income. Guess what? Free money. And guess what else? They just gave you a small business. This is a small business. You know how much money comes out? You know how much taxes come out of this? Every month? None. You file that at the end of the year, do tax time whenever you do your taxes and everything, like a small business. I think it's the middle of the year, June, something like that. You don't do it. I don't think most people don't do it with their regular taxes. So now, You went clothes shopping. You bought some new clothes. Guess what? Tax write-off. You had to buy them clothes for a business meeting. You went out to dinner with your wife. They don't know that was your wife. You say that receipt. That was a dinner. That was a business dinner. Tax write-off.
You buy a new car.
You buy a new car. Oh, got to buy the miles. Tax write-off. Cell phone bill. Show enough tax write-off. Whole bill. Then the mileage, everything. Then the nature bird that you consuming yourself. Uncle Sam don't know you consuming it yourself. You use that for samples. For your business. Tax write-off. So guess what? That $69.75 is free now too. Because you don't want to give him none of this money back. I talked to a CPA the other day, and he don't believe in paying taxes. And he do taxes. CPA. So you need a CPA that don't believe in paying taxes on your team. So he said, leave it up to me. You won't pay nothing. He's told me just like this. I'm going to show you the risky way. You might get away with it. I'm going to show you the medium where they don't touch you. I'm going to show you the real safe where they definitely not going to touch you. But either way, you're going to be paying minimum taxes. But he's going to give you the option. You're grown adult. If you want to go to jail, you want to take a chance to go to jail, but you're going to save a lot of money, you go with number 3. But if you don't really want to go to jail, you don't keep it in the middle, you can go with number 2. If you're scared to death, you're going to stay right here. But either way, we're going to pay minimum taxes, okay, because you got a small business. Now, you know how many tax breaks they give for people? That's what rich people have. Rich people have businesses. That's why they keep most of their money. You know, so now, but guess what, $6,250? What if I tell you ain't in it for that either? Unbelievable. That's like $6,000 a month. Why you ain't in it for that? So now, 2 years, 2.5 years, we go international. Okay, maybe by the end of next year. Okay, maybe by the end of this year.
We're going international.
Either way, even if you go like the way we're growing right now, it'll hit 1 million people before we even go international. But say we go to China. You know how many people over there? A whole lot of them. So we go to Canada. Now, I ain't even got to prep this one. I did it so many times. 1 million people get in to the business, okay? 1 million times your 5, the minimum work you did in the beginning when you first got in. You're getting your product. By the way, she's going to talk about the product, and the product is worth $70 all day long. Because if you go to the store and try to replace all the ingredients, you're going to spend, nobody shops like this. You're going to spend $200-$300 with all these vegetables and minerals and vitamins in this stuff. You spend $200-$300, you're trying to replace it. $70 all day long. Okay, $2.33 a day. A cup of coffee costs more than that. Go to Starbucks, a cup of coffee like $5. You know, so, you know, this is for your future. Okay, now, you got 100,000, you got 1 million people in, times your 5. They're going to give you credit for 5 million. 5 million orders processed that you had nothing to do with, okay? Times 0.0025, a quarter of a penny. Just on the free compensation alone. That portion of your check is $12,500 a month. Because you got in, you sit and wait. That's at 1 million people. That might be a year from now. That might be 18 months from now. That might be 2 years from now. Or sooner. Just because you got in, got the 5 people in. $12,500 a month. Save up 2 checks. You got a couple of kids. Imagine peeling off. Go to school. Go to school. Me and the wife about to go on a cruise while y'all go to school. Yeah, get out. You know, you just peel off and you just pay it. It's like no student loans, no financial aid. You get some grants, because them grants is free. You ain't got to pay those. You still have to get them grants. You know, so $12,500 a month. This man said you can make up the $100,000 on one end and $100,000 on the other end. $200,000 a month. Okay, say at the end of 2 years, you only making $35,000 a month. You're not going to be mad. You're not going to be mad. A month, 30 grand a month, 2 months. That sounds like $60,000 to me in 2 months. How you gonna beat that? This is not rocket science. You see me pressing these buttons on this. This is easy decision. So I tell people all the time, millionaire is a word in the dictionary. Multi-millionaire is a word. Thousandaire is not a word. Look it up. You will never find thousandaire is not a word. Multi-thousandaire is not a word either. But doing stuff like this, when we call in the website with this many people making this kind of money, multi-thousandaire, they might make it a word. They might make it a word. Go and make it a word. Because that's a lot of people going to be, you know, making $100 grand a month, $200 grand a month. You know, it's a lot of multi-thousandaires now. So like I said, if you get in this late, you want to think about it, you want to wait 2 years after they reach post-mass, it's going to be like going to a funeral late. There's going to be a lot of people there that told you what happened, how that man looked just like yourself, but you're going to miss something. You're going to miss something. Show up late if you want to. It might be in the ground already. You're going to miss something. So, jump on it. Jump on it. That's all I can say. The number, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Just listen.